Look at this. This is Jeffrey Epstein pictured with a young, handsome, cherub-like Volodymyr Zelensky. Now, why is this? Why is this a thing? Well, let's find out. Epstein in an email to Peter Thiel. As you probably know, I represent the Rothschilds. Epstein to Ariane de Rothschild. Quote, the Ukraine upheaval should provide many opportunities, many. Epstein in a message to Larry Summers. Zelensky is looking for help. Putin is dismissive, saying he's being run by Israelis. That's Epstein telling Larry Summers that Putin believes Zelensky is being run by Israelis. Absolutely is. Putin is just like on point with his geopolitical analysis. I haven't ever listened to that man tell a lie yet. Epstein's executor, Nikolic, to Epstein. We should go to Russia soon, and you should meet my friend Ilya Ponomarev. The stakes are huge. He might replace Putin and become president himself sooner or later if he's not killed first. Do we know what happened to Ilya Ponomarev? That's how you say it. The hands are wrong. Oh, there's a lot more that's wrong with this than just the hands. Yeah, the Western media and Ukrainians are like, Epstein worked for Putin, the biggest cope of all. The biggest cope of all right there. Epstein had half the Western establishment in his contacts, so naturally the conclusion is Putin did it. Yep. Epstein, everything I do is for the benefit of Israel, and I hate Goyim. Mainstream media. Clearly this man was a Russian spy. I can't think of any other explanation. Wow, Russia. There's a sketch right there for you. 3 million pages and documents revealing the rape, torture, and abuse of young girls were released, and not a single one of the pedophiles has been arrested yet because the U.S. government is protecting them. Burn the entire system to the ground, says one tweeter. Breaking, Epstein tied young girls 11 to 13 spread out on the floor and burned them with a magnifying glass. Files extracts reveal. This is an unclassified document from the Federal Bureau of Investigation. I don't even know if I could read it because the print's so not bold. Jeffrey Epstein torturing a young woman with a magnifying glass. So cell telephone number blank, residential address blank, called the FBI National Threat Operations Center, NTOC, to report a viral video of what appears to be Jeffrey Epstein torturing a young woman with a magnifying glass. Wait, this is a viral video? If it's viral, how do we not know about it? Martin provided the following information. Martin's daughter, Jessica McQueen, sent Martin a piece of a video of what appeared to be a young white female aged 11 to 13 years. A young white female. No, it's a kid, guys. It's a child aged, a young white female aged 11 to 13 with dark colored hair, tied down and naked. The victim is tied to the ground and spread eagle with a man who appears to be Jeffrey Epstein holding a magnifying glass with a claw and burning the victim. Martin described the video as being blurry. However, the male subject appeared to be a very large man with gray hair, wearing jeans, a short-sleeved black shirt, and white tennis shoes. Martin stated Facebook would not take the video down. In the frame of the video, it says Epstein. However, the video is blurry. Martin advised that McQueen did not feel comfortable reporting the information. However, her friends are reporting it. We've got more alleged bodies of young girls buried at the Trump National Golf Club in Los Angeles. Trump stated that he was aware of the underage sex parties and charged the House money for the golf course to fund the sex parties. Blank witnessed Robin Leach strangle a young girl during a sex party. He claims she is buried behind the 19th hole. The 19th? I thought there was only 18 holes at a golf course. Is that right? She's buried behind the 19th hole at the Donald Trump golf course. Blank is aware of 3 separate occasions which girls were, and it cuts off. This is on June 21st, 2021 at 4:07 p.m. Someone called the FBI National Threat Operations Center to report Donald Trump knew and funded underage sex parties at the Donald Trump golf course. Oh, and says this is the continuation, murdered and buried there. Blank was told if he spoke about the incident he witnessed, he would end up in the hole as well. Blank gave Maxwell the idea to put cameras in at the golf course to review the cartel members and understand how to market the 12 to 14-year-old victims to the cartel. Suleiman's reporting that the DOJ failed to completely redact this guy from the new release of Epstein files. Does anybody recognize him?
Oh, shit.
Who is this guy? Anybody recognize him? Is he in the chat? Have a look to the person to your left and then have a look at the person to your right. Is he here? All right. I wonder who sent Jeffrey Epstein this picture of a young girl in a SpaceX t-shirt. Who could that be? From Redacted to Jeffrey. Friday, the 12th of July, 2013. That was the same year that that Elon was trying to go to the island. Remember? 2012, 2013. He tried to go on Christmas both years. And I think the word around the campfire is that, he went to the islands, but maybe didn't go to Jeffrey Epstein's island particular. Epic Island Vacation. They say that email thread titled Epic Island Vacation is a fake, but the other ones were real, where he's asking about the wildest party. But don't be demoralized by this, because we know that they're trying to muddy the waters. They're trying to flood some of these files with fake emails so that they can debunk them and then make you think that none of it's real, but it's definitely real. Yeah, see that this is the same email. The one where he says girls for the win, we're told that is fake. He never said that. Okay, but he did say about, I need to know your wildest party. When is your wildest party? Elon's daughter confirmed some of the things. I'd be interested in taking a look at that too. The more that comes out, the more you start to wonder if we even know the half of how sick these people are. The pic is fake. Zoom in on the logo. I can't zoom in on it, unfortunately, but it does look like, yeah, it could be. I don't know. We got to be careful, I'm just showing you things that people have reposted that have shown up on my For You page. So it's posts that are, doing well, that are like well liked. But you're right. I mean, I have no idea if it's completely true what we're looking at. I mean, we'll have to be vigilant. Where did that come from? There will be a whole counter narrative too, yeah. Harvard professor Martin Nowak emailed Ghislaine in 2002 to thank her for her hospitality. Then out of nowhere, I am so happy that I did not kill anybody. Dear Ghislaine, many thanks again for your amazing hospitality. I am so very sorry I caused you so much worry and that I spoilt this day. I'm so happy that I did not anybody. My perspective of life has changed somehow. Lots of love, Martin. I just keep thinking about like The Godfather Part 2, and you had that senator who, oh gosh, he just accidentally pulled a hook. What, he's got to call the mafia to come bail him out. But that's just what I think about these people. They're like, whoops, can we take care of this? Don't worry, nobody knows her name. She came from a really... We probably did a good thing, actually. I'm sure they'll justify it, These are just poor people. Who cares? They're from a foreign country. It's fine. Just for the fun. That's right. Just for the funsies. This is from a Redacted to Jeffrey Epstein. I found at least 3 very good young pores, but we was so tired. I will cover up this week. Meet this one, not the beauty queen, but we both likes her a lot. I probably shouldn't laugh because it's probably the most depraved they're describing, but just how this email reads is kind of comical, don't you think? I found at least 3 very good young poor, but we was so tired. I will cover up this week. What, cover up the bodies? Meet this one, not the beauty queen, but we both likes her a lot. Yeah, I could tell you likes her a lot, don't you? Don't you there, tough guy? An employee threatened to leak where Epstein has the 2 teenagers he strangled and buried there at Zero Ranch. You mean Zorro Ranch? Edward! Are there any Edwards out there? Edward, this is sensitive. This is a confidential email about Jeffrey Epstein, and I think it's made by his groundskeeper. He says, Edward, this is sensitive. So it will be the first and last email depending on your discretion. You can choose to take it or trash it. But this comes from a person that has been there and seen it all as a former staff at the Zorro Ranch, which is Jeffrey Epstein's ranch home in New Mexico. The material below was taken from Jeffrey Epstein's home as my insurance in case of future litigation against Epstein. Sorry, no questions. What is damning about Jeffrey Epstein is yet to be written. Did you know, somewhere in the hills outside the Zorro, 2 foreign girls were buried on orders of Jeffrey and Madam G. I think we know who that is. Both died by strangulation during rough fetish sex. Here are the video footage of Jeffrey Epstein, and it's a bunch of links. Then he says, please arrange for 1 Bitcoin by 6 p.m. today, Thursday, November 22nd, 2019, to the BTC wallet address, and then he gives his address. 1 Bitcoin for all of this? In 2019, what was the price of Bitcoin in 2019? Like $3,000? Come on, man. 1 Bitcoin in 2019. Please send $1 million. Now that we know that Trump is a foreign asset, aren't we obligated to place him in front of or no? I'm just asking questions. The Epstein documents confirm the CIA and Mossad plant photos and videos on cell phones and computers of people they want to imprison. Man, it doesn't sound so great. I'm pretty sure both of those organizations don't like me. That's America's closest ally, guys. When they say Israel is America's closest ally, this is what they mean right here. Although I would say that they're both rotten strawberries. Maybe I should get a flip phone then. Maybe I should just, go live in the woods. That way the Mossad could never blackmail me. I'll just forgo society and civilization. I'll make my own food. I'll hunt. And I'll just live in the wild. That's probably the answer. This is an email from a redacted to Jeffrey Epstein. Thank you for a fun night. Your littlest girl was a little naughty. And look, the government's like, oh, we got to redact you don't want to know who this is. We can't. It's probably Bill Gates. But, it just shows you, like, they're literally protecting the pedophile. The U.S. government is protecting the pedophile. Call me crazy, but I don't think the Talmud should be running the government. Here is a supposed Freudian slip, you be the judge, by Donald Trump. Trump responding to Trevor Noah slips and calls Jeffrey Epstein Jeffrey. Not Epstein, not the guy, just Jeffrey. That's familiarity talking. People don't default to first names with strangers, especially ones they claim they never knew. Tells matter.
And I don't think they want to see a shutdown either.
Mr. President, are you going to sue Trevor Noah? Last night in a post, you alluded that something could be coming.
Yeah, well, he said that I spent time on Jeffrey Epstein's island. I didn't. I mean, he's a lightweight, this guy. He's a terrible. I think he's terrible. I thought he did a terrible job at the Grammys. I thought the whole Grammys was terrible. I watched part of it. It's not watchable. Numerous times.
Yeah, sure thing. This made my stomach turn. Did we talk about all this? How they had code words, allegedly. Hot dog equals boy, pizza equals girl, cheese equals little girl, pasta equals little boy, ice cream equals male prostitute, walnut equals person of color, map equals semen, sauce equals orgy. So they had little codes. I don't know. There's no context to that. It says an intelligence bulletin. Looks like it could have been photoshopped, honestly. But that is what is being alleged. Fancy this. The people who kids want you to have a social credit score. They are mentioning babies and cannibalism right here. This is from Jeffrey Epstein. I'm sorry. Let's see. I think both of these are from Jeffrey Epstein to somebody redacted. He says, LOL, I don't know if cream cheese and baby are on the same level. It's okay. There's still enough time today. I'm trying to schedule priming for 5:30, fuel explosion 9:45 p.m. We'll bring a new engine startup video. Jeffrey writes back and says, there are millions of babies. Very little good vegetable cream cheese. Very little good vegetable cream cheese. And that's code. Yeah, it sounds like code. Got baby? It's code for more babies. I think they're talking about babies. Yeah, babies is code for babies. Gene Simmons says he doesn't care. He doesn't work on cars. That's what Gentiles are for.
Jesus. Hi, Nick. Hi. Just want to see what you're doing.
I only know what this is. This is the dipstick. But I don't know anything about anything else.
Looks like a mess in here. What the hell is all this?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
That's what Gentiles are for. You hire them to work on your cars.
Shut up.
Rich, poor, Jew, Gentile, however you want to classify it. Oy vey. This is an interesting post. It says Epstein's Gmail is live and you can browse it. It's called Jmail. A Gmail Drive Photos replica. It organizes Epstein's leaked files as if you were logged in as him. Hi, Jeffrey. Forget digging through PDFs. No pun intended. Search for emails, files, and videos like a real inbox. Michael Wolff says, war between the Jews and the non-Jews. Jews presently winning. And that's in response to apparently a Bloomberg article that Jeffrey Epstein sent him. Bannon removed from National Security Council role in shakeup. So Steve Bannon, he's like not a Jew. He's a goy. And so what do the Jewish supremacists say when they receive news of a goy being removed from the National Security Council in the Trump admin, it's like, yeah, we're fighting over, control over the Trump administration. Looks like the goys are losing. The Jews are winning. And then, 2 years later, we know that Jeffrey Epstein was interviewed by Steve Bannon. And Jeffrey Epstein was very duplicitous, very manipulative, deceptive, because he tries to put the goy at ease, and be respectful in his presence. But we know what he really thinks, and this just shows it. Bannon knew. Oh, Bannon knew for sure. He's a Jewish ally, a goy-ish. Yeah, Steve Bannon is for sure. No doubt about that. This lady does a Freudian slip. Let's see if you can hear it.
We are the first species on the face of this earth to be aware of evolution, to be aware that we are affecting our own evolution by everything that we do. The babies we eat, the food we eat, the wars we fight.
What?
The babies we eat. We are the first species on the face of this
The babies we eat? What is this up to? Excuse
earth
me.
to be
Grandma, what parties are you going to? Are you on the list? The old lady? What kind of is you into? Don't they eat babies so that they can stay young? Looks like it didn't work for this old hag.
Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe to the page to help it grow. And if you'd like to support my work, join my Patreon for exclusive content.